Guys, it's a boy eFootballl good. Welcome back to another manager review video. So guys, today we are going to be reviewing G Cochetti new formation. You all know G Cochetti is the current manager of AC Milan. His name is Stefano Pioli. So guys, before we start looking into the manager details and the kind of players you need to use, please, if you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and stay safe out there. So let's get into the manager review. So his offensive and defensive formation is 4-2-3-1, which is very good. So let's look at the offensive tactics. The offensive tactics remain 4-2-3-1, but the attacking styles is possession game, build up is short pass, your attacking areas is wide, positioning is he maintain formation, and defensive style is front line pressure, containment area is center, pressing is aggressive. So the defensive tactics is 4-2-3-1. And the attacking style is possession game, build up is short pass, attacking areas is wide, positioning is maintain formation, defensive style is front line pressure, containment area is center, and pressing is aggressive. So what kind of players or which player is best for this formation? So I'm going to explain that to you. I've already set it up, so I will just explain it and then we head to gameplay to see how the formation will perform. Okay, first thing first, always use a good poacher with good finishing. Good speed is very necessary. If you don't have a good poacher, make sure the center forward you are going to be using there has a good finishing. Is very important, and speed is highly recommended. So on the left wing and the right wing forward, I will recommend you use players with good speed, good dribbling, good passing, and a decent finishing. Finishing mustn't be a must, but that speed and passing is important because they distribute the pass to your AMF or to your center forward. So they have that speed also to recover to support the defense. So is highly recommended. So use players with good speed, good dribbling, good passing. Sancho can play here. Greenwood can play here. There are many other great players that can play in this position, like Beckham. So here we have Asufati, we have Nedved, we have players like Sadio Mane. So there are great players that can play this position. Even Ziyech can play in this Messi's position. So in the AMF, you need AMF with a very good passing, a very good finishing. Is highly recommended. Is highly recommended because that passing is because these AMFs most times, if you attack from center, you have to be this AMF. It has to be this AMF who will be giving the pass, the final pass to this center forward. So in case the center forward drop back, this AMF will automatically become your second striker. So having a good finishing is highly recommended. Use AMF with good passing, good finishing. So we have De Bruyne, we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Mason Mount. So we have other great players that can play in this formation. You can also play a whole player in this position. Whole players like Johan Cruyff, like Havertz, these players that can play literally as a center forward, so you can play them in this very formation, like Kaka, so like Zico. They are very good in this position. So we have two defensive midfielders. So the formation came with two defensive midfielders. So I maintain the two defensive midfielders, but you can change them to central midfielder if you have central midfielder or you want to use center midfielder. So it's your choice, but I will stick with the two defensive midfielder. So I will advise you to use defensive midfielders that are very good defensively. So these two players are good both offensively and defensively. So this Vieira is good offensively and is also very good defensively. So the same applies to Rijkaard. Rijkaard is good offensively and he is good defensively. So if you have defenders, defensive midfielders like that, it's very good. You can go ahead and use them. But if you want to use central midfielder, make sure that central midfielder has a very good defensive attribute. It's highly recommended. Make sure that central midfielder has a very good defensive attributes. So in the fullbacks, I'm using offensive fullbacks. So make sure you use two offensive fullbacks with good stamina. You don't want to be changing right back during the game. Make sure they have good stamina, good speed is highly recommended because offensive fullback goes forward a lot. Defensive fullback don't go forwards. That is the difference between offensive fullback and defensive fullback. And then we have the third one, fullback finishers. Those ones go forward a lot, but they're very good with scoring. For example, Alonso of Chelsea is a fullback finisher. So make sure you use a good right back and left back. Speed, good acceleration, good passing is highly recommended. So in the center back, I'm using one build up and one destroyer. That is how I prefer using mine, but you can go ahead and use two build up or two destroyer. There's no big deal there. So just that destroyers are very aggressive, so pairing two of them might be very dangerous. Like they might cause record, they might cost you the game by being too aggressive. So one build up and one destroyer is the best I would advise you to do, but you can go ahead and use one build up or two build up, or two destroyer, or you can even use extra front man, but extra front man act like a fullback, they go forward a lot. So in the goalkeeping position, I prefer to use Oliver Kahn, a defensive goalkeeper, but it's okay, you can still go ahead and use an offensive goalkeeper. There's no big deal there. So when it comes to the bench, in the bench, I just drop one goalkeeper, one defensive midfielder, one center back, one AMF, one right midfield and left midfield, then one CF. So I literally have a player who can play in all of these positions except the right back and the left back. That's why I say use a player with good stamina who can play full minutes. So, but in any of these positions now, I have players that I can substitute for them. So you can go ahead and do that, and you will enjoy the game, and you will enjoy the formation. So let's head to gameplay to see how Stefano Pioli will perform Cochetti in the game. So let's go and see.
Oh, what a lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It's Inzaghi!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Everybody is talking about this major new managerial appointment. It's hard not to join in that conversation. What do you think he'll bring to them, Jim?
Look, he has a great rep.
Inzaghi! He's delivered all right!
First blood drawn. And look, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He could be in. It's Rashford! And in it goes!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Played out to the right. Messi. Rijkaard. He's had a look. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. To lift, to back. Here it comes. Vieira, who does have an assist to his name. And that's sprayed out wide. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Over to the left. And it's Vieira. Rashford. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Rashford. Up to the right. Inzaghi has made his mark on this game. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It has gone through to him. Real chance! That's a Rashford! And he's done it!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. And the team still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. So there was the first half.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're already into the second period. Going for goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Ronaldinho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Beckham plays it forward. He just whacks it away. And it's been taken straight back. He gets past his man. And it's Beckham. Beckham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Davis. It's a loose ball. Ball's gone out of play. Davis. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Roberto Carlos. Giggs. Ronaldinho. And here's Rashford. Vieira. Hoists it high. He's had a shot!
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Forward it goes. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski brings the ball forward. Timely intervention.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Skriniar sends it forward. Rijkaard. It's Ronaldinho. Skriniar gets into the right position to intercept. Cristiano Ronaldo. Davis. De Ligt. Skriniar. Skriniar goes looking. Roberto Carlos. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Giggs drives it forward. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us.